In a decisive step toward redefining the future of aerial combat, Russia has intensified efforts to develop and operationalize manned-unmanned teaming (MUMT) capabilities centered on the formidable Sukhoi Su-30SM, transforming the twin-engine multi-role platform into a command node for next-generation drone warfare. The initiative reflects a broader doctrinal shift within the Russian aerospace forces, aiming to integrate artificial intelligence, network-centric warfare, and autonomous strike systems into a cohesive operational framework capable of challenging Western air power concepts. At the heart of this evolution lies the Su-30SM, a combat-proven aircraft known for its thrust-vectoring agility, long-range strike capability, and powerful radar suite, now being adapted to serve not merely as a fighter but as an airborne battlefield coordinator directing unmanned aerial vehicles in contested environments. The Su-30SM, originally derived from the Su-30 MKI variant developed for India, has long been regarded as a versatile multi-role platform capable of air superiority, maritime strike, and ground attack missions. Equipped with the N011M Barzar phased array radar, advanced electronic warfare systems, and a two-seat cockpit configuration ideal for dividing pilot workload, the aircraft presents a natural foundation for manned-unmanned integration. Russian defense planners have increasingly emphasized the importance of leveraging the aircraft's rear seat weapon systems officer, WSO, as a drone mission controller, allowing the front seat pilot to focus on flight and air combat while the WSO manages swarming reconnaissance or strike drones in real time. This dual crew advantage, compared to single-seat platforms, provides a critical human-machine interface bridge as Russia experiments with cooperative engagement concepts. Manned-unmanned teaming, sometimes described as the loyal wingman approach in Western doctrine, envisions piloted fighters controlling autonomous or semi-autonomous drones that extend sensor reach, conduct reconnaissance, carry additional munitions, or act as decoys to saturate enemy defenses. For Russia, the Su-30SM's role in this ecosystem would be to operate as a command and control hub, distributing targeting data, coordinating drone formations, and leveraging secure data links to maintain connectivity even under heavy electronic warfare conditions. Russian military analysts have argued that such integration could dramatically increase survivability, reduce pilot risk, and multiply the effective combat power of each sortie. The concept is not emerging in isolation. Russia has already fielded advanced unmanned combat aerial vehicles, UCAVs, most notably the Sukhoi S-70 Okhotnik B, a stealthy heavy drone designed to operate alongside fifth-generation fighters. While early testing of the Okhotnik has been associated primarily with the Sukhoi Su-30SM, defense officials have indicated that the Su-30SM may serve as a transitional platform for broader drone integration across the fleet. By pairing the mature and widely deployed Su-30SM with emerging drone technologies, Russia could accelerate operational experimentation without waiting for full-scale Su-57 deployment numbers to increase. Industry sources suggest that the modernization program, sometimes informally associated with the Su-30SM-2 upgrade standard, includes enhanced avionics, improved AL-41F1S engines, and updated radar systems capable of improved tracking and data fusion. These upgrades are critical to enabling real-time drone command, as high-bandwidth, low-latency communication links are essential for synchronizing manned and unmanned elements during dynamic combat scenarios. Engineers are reportedly focusing on encrypted data links resistant to jamming, a vital consideration given the heavy electronic warfare environment observed in modern conflicts. Russian military doctrine has increasingly recognized the importance of distributed lethality and layered strike packages. In a potential scenario, a Su-30SM leading a formation could deploy multiple smaller drones ahead of the main force, using them to identify radar emissions, map enemy air defenses, or provoke surface-to-air missile launches. Once enemy positions are revealed, either the drones themselves or the piloted aircraft could deliver precision-guided munitions. This approach reduces the need for manned aircraft to penetrate deeply into hostile territory, shifting risk to expendable or semi-expendable unmanned systems. Moreover, the Su-30SM's maritime strike capability makes it particularly relevant for operations in contested naval theaters. Russian strategists have emphasized anti-access/area denial, A2/AD, concepts in regions such as the Baltic, Black Sea, and Pacific theaters. In such environments, drones operating under Su-30SM command could provide over-the-horizon targeting data for anti-ship missiles, increasing situational awareness while minimizing exposure. The integration of reconnaissance drones with long-range weapons would enhance Russia's ability to monitor and challenge naval movements without committing large numbers of high-value aircraft. Training and doctrinal development remain central to the initiative's success. Russian pilots and WSOs must adapt to a fundamentally new mode of operation in which human decision-making is augmented by artificial intelligence algorithms capable of autonomous navigation, target recognition, and threat prioritization. Reports from defense forums suggest that simulators are being upgraded to incorporate multi-drone control interfaces, allowing aircrews to practice managing swarms in complex scenarios. Such training is essential to prevent cognitive overload, ensuring that the human operators retain effective control while leveraging the speed and processing power of unmanned systems. The geopolitical implications of Russia's MUMT efforts are significant. Western air forces, particularly those aligned with NATO, have advanced similar concepts, with the United States pursuing its Collaborative Combat Aircraft (CCA) program. By accelerating development around the Su-30SM platform, Russia aims to maintain technological parity and potentially counterbalance adversaries' network-centric capabilities. Analysts note that the Su-30SM's widespread deployment within Russian service, along with export customers, could make it a cost-effective vehicle for disseminating manned, unmanned doctrine more broadly. Economic considerations also factor into the program's appeal. Developing entirely new fifth-generation aircraft fleets is prohibitively expensive, particularly under the strain of sanctions and budget constraints. Upgrading existing fourth-generation platforms like the Su-30SM to integrate advanced drones offers a comparatively affordable path toward enhanced capability. The aircraft's robust airframe and twin-engine reliability provide a durable base for incremental modernization, allowing Russia to stretch defense resources while still fielding competitive systems. From a technical perspective, one of the central challenges lies in ensuring secure, resilient communication links between the Su-30SM and its unmanned counterparts. Electronic warfare has emerged as a defining feature of modern battlefields, with adversaries employing jamming, spoofing, and cyber intrusion tactics to disrupt command networks.